What's happening? What's happening? Y'all tuned in to episode 3 of Who Fighting. This is a show, like I said before, I'm going to be bringing y'all, several times each week, letting y'all know who's fighting on the weekend. It's a lot going on in boxing. And I noticed that most fight fans, man, y'all don't know who's fighting from week to week because there's so much going on in boxing, and usually we only cover the hot topics, the big stories, the same few names. So I'm bringing this for the people that really want to know what's going on in boxing. And, let's get to it. Make sure that you hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And also, all of my social media platforms is scrolling across the screen. And, go ahead and hit that up also. Now, this weekend, we got a lot going on in boxing as usual. This been a hot summer in boxing. First of all, first thing I want to do is I want to touch on the Osaki Foster situation. If y'all missed that fight, man, go back and watch that fight. He fought Robinson Conceição, and it was ridiculous how they robbed him. I had Robinson Conceição only winning probably maybe 2 rounds max. And Osaki Foster, man, he dominated the whole fight easily, easy victory for him, and they robbed him. But it was an inside job. Yeah, it was a top ranked inside job, and I'm not gonna get too much in it. I'm gonna do a video about the inside job and why top ranked robbed Osaki Foster. So make sure that y'all on the lookout for when I drop that video later on today. And it's just ridiculous, Osaki Foster, he's calling out to the WBC to, change the decision, take some action. He even called out the top rank, like, what y'all gonna do about this? But top rank, they part of the play. Oh yeah, trust me, it's all the play. They had that already planned. But, what's new? We see things like this take place in boxing all the time. It's just unfortunate that it continues to happen and put the black eye on the sport of boxing. Now, as far as this weekend, man, like I said, we got a lot going on, and let's get to it. I'm not going to hold y'all long. We're going to get to it, and we're going to be right up out of here. So make sure, once again, y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed, and make sure that you hit the like button. Now, first we got on ESPN Plus, is taking place in Nicaragua. I hope I said that right. I probably said it wrong, but that's a hard word to say. So it's on ESPN Plus, and we got Jeffrey Gonzalez versus Audre Cruzado. We also got Michael Carmano versus Edwin Cano. We also got Kevin Vivas versus Azil Villar in an 8-round bout. Evelyn Ortega versus Carol Marzrigas. I don't know how to say that. It's an 8 rounds women's junior flyweight bout. And then in the main event, it's the fight that probably most boxing fans know, because I don't know none of these names. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But we got Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Robar Bararia in a 10-round bantamweight bout. We haven't seen Chocolatito, and he ain't fought in a minute. So this is Chocolatito's return to the ring, and this is on ESPN Plus on Friday, y'all. So don't miss it. It's going to be taking place on Friday in Chocolatito's home country. So, I know a lot of people going to be looking forward to seeing him back in the ring. Now, moving along, on Saturday, on July the 13th, in Las Vegas, on ESPN and ESPN Plus. So if you got the ESPN Plus app, you can watch it on there. If you got ESPN on your TV, you can watch it on there. It's a lot of fights going down. First fight on the card, we got Art Barrera Jr. versus Javier Mayor. I guess that's how you say it. Mayor. Javier Mayor in a 6-round welterweight bout. The second fight is Charlie Sheehy. I've seen him fight before, versus Ricardo Correz in an 8-round junior welterweight bout. Then you got Jonathan Lopez versus Leonardo Padilla in a 8-round junior lightweight bout. Then you got it's crazy because they put William Foster III and Erison Garcia on this card, but they had to move them off the card for some reason because they just fought this past weekend. Yeah, they fought this past weekend on the Shakur Stevenson undercard. So we're going to scratch that one. You got Ruben Vila versus Solomon Segway in a 10-round featherweight bout. And you got, this the fight I've been looking for, y'all. You got Raymond Moore Tyler versus Tevin Farmer in a 10-round lightweight bout. Tevin Farmer, man, he back on the scene. He been making noise on the smaller circuit. You know, I believe that since he came back, he got like 2 or 3 victories. And we might see an upset, man. Raymond Moore Tyler, he's a young up-and-coming fighter, man. They trying to build him into a superstar over there at Top Rank. You know, he trained with the whole Garcia family. You know, Robert Garcia is his trainer. And, man, Raymond Moore Tyler can fight his ass off. He didn't look too impressive his last fight. He got the win, but he didn't look too impressive. And Tevin Farmer been promising the world that he going to go out there and get the upset. He said he going to go out there and outbox and dominate Raymond Moore Tyler. So, man, this is the fight to look for. This is the fight to really be looking for this weekend if you like upsets. This might be the one, y'all. But I'm going to tell you like this. Fighting on the Top Rank card against Raymond Moore Tyler, who is one of the guys that Top Rank, like I said, is trying to build into a superstar, it's going to be very hard for Tevin Farmer to get a decision. Just like Shakur said on X last night, hey, if he win, they still going to rob him on Top Rank. So, hey, all eyes is going to be on this fight because we saw what happened to Osaki Foster. So let's see what go down in this fight, man. I'm excited to watch the fight, though. See how, you know, Tevin Farmer is looking now back facing the top competition again. Then in the main event, we got Janabek versus Audre Mikolovich. Janabek, man, been calling everybody in the middleweight division out. Janabek can fight, man. He can fight. And this is the 12th round for Janabek's WBO and IBF middleweight belts. If Janabek win this fight, they should be trying to make a fight with him and Carlos Adames. So let's see if we get that fight sometime this year. Now, the card I've been waiting for, right? Also on Saturday night in Philly on the Zone. Yeah, let's get into the fight card that's going to be taking place in Philly on the Zone with the big superstar as the main event. So you got Khalil Cole versus Manuel Gallegos in a 10-round light heavyweight bout. Khalil Cole, man, he can fight, man. He up and coming. One of the guys that the Zone picked up, and they very high on him. You got, man, the young gun finally got out of that Mayweather contract. You know what I'm saying? He got away from Mayweather, and Eddie Hearn is making sure that he's active right off the rip. You got Jaleel Major Hackett, my man Jaleel Hackett versus Peter Dobson in a 10-round welterweight bout, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. Jaleel Hackett can flat out fight. Then you got Henry LeBron, not to be confused with Louise LeBron that got beat up by Abdullah Mason this weekend. Actually, Henry LeBron beat up Louise LeBron, the same guy that Abdullah Mason stopped, but Henry LeBron went, you know, he went the distance with Louise LeBron, and Abdullah Mason got him up out of there in like 3 rounds. So Henry LeBron will be facing Christopher Diaz in a 10-round junior lightweight bout. Then you got a title fight with Sky Nicholson versus Diana Vargas. These are the women in a 10-round bout for Sky Nicholson's WBC Women's Featherweight title. So that should be a good one right there. And of course, in the main event, you got Jaron Ennis versus David I've been sneezing. My bad, Ivanese. Yeah, in a 12-round bout for Jaron Ennis' IBF welterweight title. That should be a fun one for the short time it lasts. Of course, I got Boots getting him up out of there, and I think he probably gonna do it faster than Terrence Crawford did. But hey, a knockout is a knockout. I think that Boots gonna go out here and he gonna show out. He got a statement to make, and I believe he gonna come out and make that statement like he always does. So those are pretty much the fights for this weekend. Like I said, make sure that y'all hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, tap into all my social media that's scrolling down at the bottom of the screen, and we will be back. Appreciate y'all, and y'all already know how I do. Talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.